Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. All right, let's get this thing started. Let's get a few views kind of coming in. Morning mod time with Mr.mattis. How was everybody's day? How's everybody doing today? It's pretty bad when you gotta almost yell into a mic. All right. Well, we had several updates and a bunch of new ones, plus a couple new maps today. All right. I'll get back over to page one. I was just kind of taking a look to see where I had to stop at. So, all right, we'll start with the new mods, and then we'll come back to the new maps. Okay, we got the Lizard Logflex series. The Lizard Logflex forwarder is a versatile forestry machine built for efficient log handling and transport, designed with both productivity and flexibility in mind. It's ready to take on a wide range of forestry tasks. All right, Mike, there's one for you. Okay, the Logflex 8XS costs you 355,000. It's got 270 to 350 horse, and it'll do about 20 miles an hour. And the tree saw specs, pretty much the same exact thing, so it's going to be 385 for the price. And there's your bad mama jamba. All right. And we're moving on to the next one. All right. Pallet truck pack. All right.
Okay, I will be out.
Bigger version's $500. You got color configuration, lower and lifting left mouse button. Small version, color configuration, lower and left mouse button. So you get to pick up your stuff and be able to move it all around with your own one instead of just having one just sitting there like this that you have to trip over and run into and doesn't move. So now you got one you can actually use. Nice. Now it's not just going to be a decoration inside your building. It might still be, but you know what I mean. Then we got the Jumbo 8450DB. We got color configuration, main configuration, rim configuration, or colors. Wall pickup color. Okay. And top wall pickup. Configuration. Extinguisher, camera, 25 year decal, cover, pickup, and silage additive tank. Well, that's kind of neat. The interactive control right there.
Way back, love.
All right. Well,
I love you too. Is there anything you want or need?
not that I can think of.
I'm gonna stop and get me a drink, but
Yeah, I'm good with the coffee I've got.
okay, I love you.
I'm just doing that because, I mean, I don't really want to go, but if we go, they may want to do blood work, so.
Well, if you don't want to go, we'll go. Just call and cancel.
I mean, it's just mainly the constipation thing that's bugging me right now. Everything else is fine.
You just go ahead and call and cancel. If you do it now, we should be great. We should be okay. If you call now.
Oh, I don't know the number.
Springfield Family Physicians.
Springfield Family Physician?
Yep.
All right.
I'll be back.
Well, I can't call them now because when I opened up my phone, it went straight into updating.
Well, here. I don't need my phone with me, so. Springfield Family Physicians. You know my password, so.
All right. Well, I'll give him a call here. I'm right in the middle of a live, so I'll give him a call here in a minute. I'll just give me a minute. I'll do it. I'm right in the middle of a live. All right, guys. Yeah, that was just for me to go to the doctor today, and I don't feel like doing it. I mean, I should go. I don't feel good, but category soil. This is the PIA 5P1H category is in soil cultivator, subsoiler, Working speed is 10 miles an hour, and it's got a 3-meter working width. Looks like it rolls and subsoils at the same time, so you don't have to worry about rolling after you do it. Well, you still have to worry about rolling because once you put, something in the ground, they're going to want it to be rolled. All right. And we'll back out of that, and we'll get into here to Lizard Granola Herbicide. Lizard AG Solid Herbicide Pellets at $960. So it's another fertilizer type. Let's see here. Weeds. Oh, so it goes for the weeds. Okay. Herbicide for the weeds. All right. There you go. Another weed killer. But you ain't going to grow. Okay. Quick Vehicle Select. It's just what it sounds like. Now, we've had one before, and this is just another one. Okay. Features works while inside a vehicle or on foot. Mouse hover selection with no click required. Vehicle thumbnail when available. Movement and camera lock while tab is held. FS25 style overlay layout. Alright, there you go. And multiplayer money pause mod. Server side. Running a multiplayer farm with friends is great until time keeps ticking while you're offline and your bank account takes a hit. If you ever log back in and find your balance drained because others keep playing or fast forward time, this mod solves that problem while keeping things fair and consistent. So you got Control Alt 9 saves your current balance and set it to 0. And then Control Alt 0 restores your save balance. Nice. So there you go. So if you're playing multiplayer, you might want to finish reading into that and take a look at it. I don't play multiplayer. And then we got a cow barn. Costs you $40,000. It takes 10 cows and it's $50 a day. Damn. That's $5 a cow. Interior barn, modular, price $100, animals $15, and maintenance is $5. That's $3 a cow in that one. There you be. All right, we're moving out. Now we're on to silage silos big. We got a 20 by 15. We got a 15 by 12. And configuration is without lumps, bunker silo with lumps. $130 and $170 a day. So you can get them lumpy or non-lumpy. It's like old school coffee. 1 lump or 2 with your sugar. And then all-in-one silo system. This pack contains one 300,000 liter silo for solid materials, one 500,000 liter for solid materials, one 800,000 liter for solid materials, 1 million for solid, 500,000 liter tank liquid substance, and 800,000 liter tank liquid substance. So, even got their own little. I like that one. That's kind of cool. Come to me. I'm your kiosk. You can trust the kiosk. All right. Then moving on out, got 2 more new mods, and then we're into our updates, and we're going to kind of cook through those, and we'll jump onto that map. Oh yeah, I already got it loaded in. So, Old Machinery Hall. I wonder what comes with all that machinery. It says Old Machinery Hall and it has all that. So, let's see. An old Bavarian machinery hall for storing machinery, equipment, and pallets. 52,800. Daily upkeep $21, and it's a 30 by 14. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And then last but not least on the new mods today is a 2-story house. Looks like all the sleep triggers and everything are on the outside. No interior. Ooh, that's kind of cool on the back though. No interior view, it looks like. Don't even look like you can really get in. Farmhouse is $65,000. Monthly upkeep is $10. And that will do it for the new mods. Now we are into our updates. Okay, then Vast Country. That was the first one to come into the list. This is your changelog 1001. And everything is now sellable except for the vehicle and animal dealer and the pond. The road systems can be sold in its entirety via the sign at the shop trigger. Farmland 254 must be owned. Okay. New soil map. Water can be collected from streams and ponds using a water barrel. Minor visual fixes. A new save game is recommended. Alright guys, they recommend you put in a new save game for this one. I'm right, isn't your house like right here and then you come down here and this is where the town is and everything else? Or am I thinking of a different map? Because it looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different, 5 different places on it, so I don't know. And yeah, it says farm. Yeah, 5 fields ranging from, yeah, so it's just an update. And then the Massey Ferguson 7700 South Africa series, your change is 1001 and added passenger function, door animation when entering and exiting the tractor, optional extra lights, optional external accessories, a new mirror model, a new steering wheel model, sound adjustments, fixed engine power information in the shop, and minor issues fixed. And now we will move on to the next. And we got this bundle. And this is 1001. And fix missing front wheels for broad tire option on TS00I. What is that? Oh, the T500 injected. Removed color options on the T500 injected. Yeah, that's what the I stands for, guys. Alright, now we got the John Deere S7 series. Your change log is 1100, which is collision issues resolved, mirror visuals fixed. They need to do that with a lot of them because a lot of them you look in the mirror and it's like looking in one of those, I don't know, those fake looking mirrors you have when a kid and whatnot. Okay, this is the Kramer KL38T. Your change log is 1002. Let's scroll down to find that. And mirrors adjusted, interior camera adjusted, engine data adjusted, arm speed adjusted. Now whether it goes quicker or slower, I don't know, but the arm speed is adjusted. And the change log on this one is missing parts, missing textures, mud guard animation, and wheel options, and fixed light status. Alright, and then we move on to the tankers. The tankers is 1, 2. There's 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, added cover options for dump truck, added new build types for tanker truck, adjusted engine brake force scale, fixed translations. Alright, I got that pack, so that's kind of a nice one. Then the update on this is your 1.2 and added box decals, box interior lights, and updated light system. Alright, now we're moving on to the International Warrior. And this is 1.1. And adjusted missing lights, adjusted engine brake force scale. Back guard is now optional. Small improvements and fixes. Alright, and on to page 2. And we don't have very many left to go here. Just about half a page. We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18 more. We'll try to cruise through these as quick as possible. Chains 1001. Fix problems with some coupling. So there you go. DJ Goham did a little thing on there that said it was just going through testing. So it made it through testing. Okay, change log 1. So does not show the change log, but it does say this is all updated. This is one of our newest mods, but I do not see the change log. This one came out just last week. So it says it's updated, but it doesn't show the update. So we'll move on. Okay, 1001 and okay, 71-24 extract file root node fixed. And then liftable pallets and bales. Good morning, Second Chance. How are you doing today? Yeah, we got a bunch of good mods in today. And this is 1050 is your change log on this one. Added bale spawner for liftable bales. Added cotton and wood chip bales to shop. Alright, there you go. And that was in your liftable bales and pallets. Okay. And the quick ballast box 800. The change log for that is added spot to store chainsaw in weight. Added French and Spanish translations. Oui, gracias. Okay, this is 1020 on the change log for your high-vis LED lights tractor front weight. Mod desk version, updated mod desk version. Corrected faulty electrical connection between Isobus and tractor. Requisite. Added extra strobe lights. Added choices for strobe and beacon lights. There you go. And courseplay. They fixed this one again. 1020. And allowing to drive in the opposite course direction. Ooh. Now you can NASCAR and go the opposite way. Right on. Okay, scrap for the farm. Good, because there's a lot of maps that have not. This one's been kind of glitching on, so hopefully this fixes it. I like having the scrap for the farm because I do have a I'll come get your scrap type of business. And good day to you too. Collection issue resolved. Minor visual fixes. Okay, cool. The collection issue. Because I would go like this. You'd get contracts to remove scrap, and you go. Sometimes they would be like, "Oh, the contract's already being, somebody's already doing the contract. You can't do it." Like, I'm the only one on the frickin' game. How can somebody else be doing it? My virus inside my computer is cheating me out of everything. Okay, American Building Pack 1. You got a change log. It's 1-1. Fix lighting in main shop and office. Fixed snow mask. Okay. Must be snow was getting into the building or when you're blowing, because I know I've done that a lot. Filled buildings with snow. I thought that was funny. Just blew it right into it. Okay, new curb types added. All right, we got more curbs. More shit to run into and make your tractor go. Okay, fertilizer and herbicide production and sale outlet. Your change log is 1011. And let me see if I can find that. Okay, trigger correction for sliding floor trailers. There you go. And now we're on to the concrete fence pack. Your change log is improve the format of saving icons in the store. A new type of fence has been added. All right. We got about 5 more, and that's it. And then we're done. We'll go take a look at that map. Oh, yeah, just to remind you. Just a reminder. I do have it loaded in, and it's ready to go. It's on pause right now. So we will be taking a look at one of the maps. Okay, the change log on this is 1001. Okay, reduced daily maintenance cost from 100 to 25. Cost per hour of work reduced from 100 to 10. Increased hourly profit in solar panel from 50 to 75. Oh, that's an increase. Wow. The first two is like our governor here just kind of dropped everything down, saying, "Oh, you were getting paid 100, it's gonna be 25 now." Adding a new product, the Scarl, Scarecrow, Scarl. Man, I can't read today. Added Scarecrow to the beehive section, increased yield, field yield, but does not produce honey. Added support for new languages: Czech, Dutch, Hungarian, Turkish, Brazilian, and Portuguese. Now, I can't read regular words, but I can read what languages there are real well. I like that. Repair workshop and auto parts. Your change log is adjusted monthly income. Okay. To what? All right, well, it's going to be upper or lower. All right. So one is your change log on the small pasture for cows, horses, and sheep. Added sheep pasture, BR. Okay. And we have the small pasture for cow, horses, and sheep, and the sheep pasture, BR. I think I just did that one. Okay, Lizard Logistics Center 1100 fixed lights. Really? Okay. They were working just fine for me, so not much of an update, but at least they fixed something on it, 1010 for the root crop wood chip storage. Added 2 storage buildings for only sugar beets and only potatoes. Added potato vault whatever configuration, and added side doors and snow roof. Yeah, I don't know what that was. A word that was just kind of ran together with some other word, and I'm not going to try to read it. But that is your updates for the day. I want to make sure with this one. Okay, this is the NovaCat. Okay, NovaCat. I just got to remember which one this one was because I want that. I like that mower. I didn't do it the call yet. Okay. All right. Well, we get out of this thing, and then I think I went back here to the very first page. Yes, I did. We are going to look at Gingerwald. Gingerwald here. Okay. And it takes 5 required mods. I only had to download, I think, 2 of them. I think it was the round bell drying and the medium cow barn. Next, I already had the Alpine, all this other stuff, Alpine Shack and these 2. So I think I had these 2 added. So it wasn't too bad. It's a decent little barn. It's called Life Below the Bridge. And yes, these 3 They show you exactly what you get. That property, that property, that property, that one, that one, that one. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right below the dam, and this is your farm right here. Which we can do this. And yeah, we'll just kind of go over everything. I mean, yeah, we'll just go over everything inside the game. Let's take a look. All right, now into the controller here. All right, now we are back into the game. Got some NPCs. All right. And we are right down here by our farm. And this is what you own. Let me get into... Okay, you got that big field, that little field, that field here, these 2 fields here. All of this is your farm. And back here too, you got your cow pasture. And you got your liquid manure tanks. Yeah. Storage. Dairy. Manure heat. Round bale drying. Water tanks. And you got your beehives. You've got your cow barn. You got your sheep barn. And you got another cow barn with residential building. And this one is Ginger World Mountain Inn. Alright. That will cover the farm area, but everything else is downtown by... you got out here, you've got your debris crusher and your lime station with a vehicle sitting out here, an L120H Volvo. And I haven't gone out to see why there's that out there, so let's go visit. Okay, so you get stuck in a building, but you can get out. Just come out through the door. You got a way station here, you've got the Volvo out here. Enter vehicle drive. Yep. You can operate that. You got yourself a gravel pit right there. That's kind of neat how they got that. See, we're down here in the corner. But I did find out on farmlands, because you own these, in this wooded section up here with the sawmill. But if you want, buy land number 1 for $21,000, which we'll go ahead and do that. And that gives you all the kind of outskirts of the map and how it really kind of lines out. Kind of opens up your wooded area up into here, but it still leaves all the other plots that are still available. I mean, you can turn around. I think you can sell it and get rid of it whenever you want. But yeah, didn't bring up anything else. Didn't bring up anything special. It just gives you the outlines of what you can't buy, because here's all the numbers here. What you can buy and different plots of land. So if you wanted just to, buy it, and then now you have all the land underneath where the dam's at. Well, let's take you into the dam. Oh crap! Nope, that's not. Okay, this is a construction site. Looks like they're building on the dam. So what all do they want here? Let's see if they'll F12 and let me do it. No. Building. Any triggers. Okay, so they want planks. Planks long, wooden beams, pre-prab walls, potato chips, fabric, clothes, furniture. Yeah, they want all kinds of stuff here. So you can pretty much chip anything you want to this trigger. And it's a construction piece for finish building the dam. Nice. Got a beautiful dam. I don't know if Highlands Fishing Expedition is part. If you can fish, let's see. Oh, one way to find out. Yeah, it looks like it's got, yeah, you grab stuff for Highlands Fishing, pole, whole 9 yards, fish food. That's all the triggers on the map. Yeah, pretty much. It's just, it's a dam, and it is something for like Mike. He likes a lot of forestry. There is just not much here. Not much triggers on the map. Not much production. They didn't list very many production points. So many farms. So many, which I can get right back into. Oops, wrong one. So I didn't really see much. I mean, it looks like a beautiful map, but they didn't really mention anything. Okay. Just a few meters away from the modern cowshed with the state-of-the-art round bale drying equipment was recently put into operation. The simple, okay, Yeah, it really doesn't say anything. Water can be drained directly from the surrounding streams, but it's easier to get it from the hydrant in front of the Gingerwald Mountain Inn. The terrain requires special attention. Scenes in small rocks, especially for the field, can be crushed into valuable stones with a jackhammer and yeah, okay, well, it tells you about that, but no. Yeah, it doesn't tell you how many fields, how many anything. And it's kind of a light description. And this map, at least it tells you there's 27 farmlands on this one. This is Western Australia. I do not have this map installed, so I'll just go over it real quick. It's got several large fields, great startup fleet, 5 self-owned fields in New Farmer. In order to sell fruit from the storage silage, you must be loaded into truck and transported to sell point. 25 fields, 27 farmlands, and it's a pretty flat map. So there's the main farm, there's another farm here, and then it's just pretty much all fields. No required mods. I haven't downloaded this one yet. But this one does not have much of a description on what. But let's jump out here into the woods and visit it. Let's see how thick they are. For all you loggers out there. Well, this looks like a decent logging area. I mean, it's gonna keep you on your toes. Oh, even a creek in the middle with a waterfall. Oh, hell yeah. Let's take a look at that. That's cool as hell. That's a good feature. I found a hidden waterfall. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get up. Nice. There's a waterfall right in the middle of the map. You would not expected that there. They've got some kick-ass terrain. I'll give them that. Let's go visit this area. And we'll head towards town. Just get this way. Oh. And we're here. The bottom of the dam. It's pretty much just a Big construction site. All types of, well, buildings, of course, you can't get into. All right. Yeah, not a lot of triggers on the map. Got a lot of NPCs. He's having a good conversation with the corner boxes. He must be on break. Oh, this is kind of cool. Did a good job here, gotta say. Like how they have it look like it's been torn back instead of just... They did a good job. Oh, look at this. It even has a privacy gate in it. Nice. Oh, not one, but two bridges with water flowing through. That is cool. They did a really nice job. And even the water looks good coming through the creek. Even hear the splashes when it hits your foot. Nice. So if you come down from the dam, looks like you got a few pastures here with some fences. Then it drops you right down into your farm. Yeah. Moo. Of course, this is your cow barn. And we will take a look at your crop calendar. It looks like it's your, yeah, pretty much a typical crop calendar with a, it's got winter wheat, winter barley, vetch rye, triticale, summer wheat, summer barley, spelt, some rice, some rye, oats, long grain, green rye, flowering catch rye, or catch crop, clover, alfalfa. And you have a modern cow barn. And another, this is a cow barn with residential building. And then your sheep barn. God, they ugly. With big titties. And here is your contracts. We've got animal dealer. That's a new one. Bale contract, deadwood, mowing bale. And then we got just regular mowing. Oops. And then we got special contracts. We got supply and transport, tedder grass, and then wood transport. So we got quite a few, and they're decently priced. I mean, let's see here. Mixed leaf salad, $374K. And pea pasta salad. Some cotton for $280. Spinach for $2,974. I mean, that's some good contracts right there. And you own a dairy, and you own a round bale drying. And available is a cement factory, and a sawmill. So you can... One takes 300 stones to give you 38 concrete blocks, and the other one takes 1,000 stones to give you 125. Well, 300 for 38, so that's 1,000 for 125. I think I would use this one. So if you go 900 stones, that would still give you a 369. It'd probably give you about what you got there. So it's about the same. So they're pretty close on configurations. I think this one just goes a little bit better. Man. All right, now let's go and take a look at what you have. You have yourself a small tractor, one of my favorites too. And then you got yourself another small tractor, a Fendt. This one's 171, that one's just 75. And then you've got yourself a front wheel loader with Kubota. with its attachments. And the bucket is, oh, it's a crappy one. It's only 1,000 liters, so you'll be doing a lot of work with it. And trailers, you've got a couple of these. I think one's a bale trailer setup and the other one's not. Because one has capacity and one didn't. And you've got a side kick in the front. And then you've got these two. Looks like you got a bale wrapper and a round baler. With a forage mixer. Alright. Weights and a winch. And used. I ain't give you shit. Sorry. Right, there is not much on this map. Take you around your start farm. And this is part of your start farm down here, so. Onto the triggers people are in line for. Cow pasture. I guess it's... Here's your beehive. Looks like that's where your mower's sitting. Your mower, your baler, your tether. Some extra wood and pallets, I guess. They're supposed to be... There's your goats. Then on down through the pastures. And brings you down into your fields. Done some patches on the road. Looks good. Yeah, not much. I mean, you're that quick. You're out of the top and down the hill. They got a lot of good scenery. I mean, for wooded. I mean, if you want to do a lot of farm work, this not much of a map for farm work, but it does have its fields. Okay, let's see here. Let's get up here to the map again and see where we're at. We're here. Our fields are down here. So to get to... Let's mark this. That's the animal dealer, and let's tag place. So if I wanted to get out of here, how would I have to get out of here? I'd have to back up here. Let's go see if I can get to that animal dealer and what it's going to take. How much of a drive is it? Well, it gets us from one end of the town to the other. We've already looked at everything on this end, so let's drive down there and see what it does. Oh. The only thing I haven't tried yet is to see what we can sell and what we can't sell, so we'll figure that out here in a minute. Let's just see how hard it is to get down here. The way is 2,500 meters, or 27. Yeah. I know I should be probably heading into the doctor, but we already canceled it, but I don't seem to want it. I don't know. Look at this. It just, I love how they got this. I mean, anything that flows through, it just flows on down, just like any other. I haven't seen anything like this in a map yet, personally. I mean, there's one there, and then I just saw this one up here too. I mean, not as fancy, but it seems like kind of like around here how they do it for hillside water. If this was me personally in real life, I'd be parked walking up here going, okay, here's kind of a level area. Let's dig down in here and let's find some gems and rocks that are beautiful. I've got claims just by just driving by a road, look at it going, oh, wonder if there's any mineral rights. Yep. Get the gem and mineral rights off of it. Boom. I've done all kinds of precious gems that way. Okay, how do you get down there now? Huh. Alright, let's see. This must be the way down to it. One would think this takes you down to the animal dealer. And is there just the one farm on here? That's my question. Are you the only farmer? Is this like multiplayerable, or and if it is multiplayerable, is it like everybody's family gets together and stays in one spot? Is it that kind of multiplayer, or where everybody's in one big home? Wow. All right, we're right outside the animal dealer. At the edge of the map. Yep, at the edge of the map. There's a big red X right there. So you can get here. It's just if you're towing a horse trailer, good luck. I got some switchback, broke back shit here. Huh. Then the animal dealer's got its own little road that. See where it goes. See if this is like a back way back to your house. If I don't run off the road and roll my tractor. Yeah, this definitely feels like they've been around this type of area before. This feels all familiar to me. I mean, this is some of the farmlands right here. This is, we're on what, farmland number 24 and 13, or 14, 13, and 12 are right here. This is like the back way into the property. I can see some role playing going on here. I would not want to do the pastures on this hill. Imagine it rains. Oh, that's the end of the track. Let's see, did they give me any other thing? No. Wait. What's down? Oh, no, you don't want to go that way. That'll get you in trouble. I don't want you cutting across this map at all. They put in rivers and creeks and Fuck yous, oh my. Well, that should pretty much cover this map. We have gone from one end to the other. We have gone through our farm. We have gone through the town. Well, actually, the dam. The only thing we didn't do, well, we did go out here. We went out to this. So, animal dealer, not a very big map. Not very much going on. A lot of grass fields. So, multi-fruit map, but there is just grass and meadowlands. That is it right now. That's how you start off, and you've got so if you want to raise cattle and animals and do a lot of logging, this is a perfect map for you. All right, well, that's going to end it for this one on the map. All right, let me throw it into a quick save real quick and get out of it. All right. Well, that should do it for this one. At least for the mod review and the map review. So I will definitely catch you on the next one. I'm going to do a few things around here, and then I will be back on. I doubt it's going to be on that map, but the other map, it'd be a waste for me to even download. I mean, it's a lot of big open area, but I just don't see. As usually, I will only download a map if I'm willing to play it. And this one, I'm not positive on. I mean, yeah, it does have a great snaky river that goes through it. It's got a huge plant, a huge fields. But let's see here. 27 farmlands, 25 fields, 5 self-owned fields in new farm in order to sell. Oh well, it doesn't have any required downloads. It shouldn't take that long to download, and I might as well just go take a look at it. Just throw it in, throw a few mods on it, and let's see. And this is Western Australia. All right. Okay, we deleted that one. I did that because that was the map I was using for throwing mods on and whatnot. So let's go make sure it's not still downloading. Western Australia, right there. Yeah, just Western Australia. All right, let's go look. Career 9. Let's okay. It's gonna be Western Australia. It's got to be in the backside. West Virginia, Western Australia, new farmer, $1 million. Normal, no, continue. Deselect all. I'll throw a few mods on real quick. Just a few. Yeah, you can't tell I've done this a few 100,000 times. Yeah, I've got lots of mods. Takes me just a few minutes, but colder winters, fuck that. Bunker pack, construction. Just a few. We'll get through real quick. Also gives you a chance to see what kind of mods that I'm running mainly. Yeah, I've done this a few times. Just in case I do any type of work, I want to make sure I already got those selected. Nah, I won't do the post office this time. That is my favorite one because this tongue right here, you get a long tongue on it, you can tow it just about anything and really, really well. It takes tight, tight, tight corners. Yeah, it takes a corner tighter than most pussies. Almost there. We've almost got it. We're in the M's. We're halfway through. Formation. Da da da. Dust and smoke. Da 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 da. I know I passed it, but oh well. I'm not going to do the oil and grease yet. I was going to do the hand tools one, but I'm not going to. Yeah, one of the ones that I like to put in there is extreme used car sales, because if it glitches the game, I take it off, and then it's like it's still there. It still works. It's got like a huge, long-ass list of cars there. All right, we're almost there. We're in the R's. Okay. Round balers. No, I don't need round balers plus. Don't need none of that crap. Spring, yeah. This sale, if you have this on, it works. But if you have the other one on also, yeah, you're going to get screwed. I want to make sure that I have upgrading the factories turned on, because there's two of them, and you want to make sure you get the right one. They both work, but they can't work together. These two right here. There's level up that upgrades your factories, and then there's upgradable factories. They both work. This one seems to work better than this one does. At least you get to upgrade a little bit more of your. All right, we're here. All right, there we go. Am I able to open my log on which one? You mean my log files? Is that what you're talking about? Let me let this thing load in, and you're talking about going into FS25 and then mod folder where all that's at, where your mod folder and everything is, your log folder, going into that. But if you search on YouTube, enabling console commands, it will show you how to enable it. Game XML. Oops. Okay, let me close this. So you're talking getting into here, and then go to my logs. You talking those? I got the. I mean, I've got this. So, I mean, I can get into my logs right here. Oops. I can get into those, and it'll tell me what's going on with my game and whatnot. Is that what you're talking about? All right, let's see what all the hubbub about this big map is. Man, it's already glitchy. Well, looks like we've got ourselves a right-click game setting XML. From that file folder that I had open? Is that what you're talking about? Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, because if you were talking about what I was outside on the in here, then I don't see the XML on here though. There's game right there. There's the HTML. Music, mod settings, mods, logs, gym catch. Yeah, I don't have a. That's it. So do I want... If you can read what's here, just let me know which one it is. And I will definitely... That's it. So the log's right here, this one? If this is the logs you're talking about, is this the one? Right click the game and open it with Notepad? Okay. So go to here and right click it and I think because I got the game open, I can't do anything right now in Notepad, so I don't think I can do it while I'm on. I'm not seeing a Notepad option. Okay. Right click the one that says game. I don't have game. Oh, there it is. Right click the one that says game. Okay. And then open that into open with Notepad. Okay. All right. There we are. Okay, I made it that far. XML version 1.0 encoding UTF-8. Look for a line of code saying console commands enabled false and change it to true. Controls faults. Joystick. Okay, audio enabled. That says true. Joystick enabled true. Variation true. Mouse enabled true. Keyboard enabled true. Head tracking true. Logging version true. Logging development. Development controls faults. Those are the console controls. Okay, give me a second. I don't have my glasses, so. Okay. Yeah, it says console enable. It says true. Yeah, it says right on console enable. It says true. Yeah, it says right here console enable equals true. So I think it's already enabled. It says file enable true, file name, log text, file and time false, disable auto dealer false, and console enable true. Controls faults. Okay, okay. It says controls fault. So you want me to switch to the controls faults? This one right here, or this one? Development controls. True. So that one right there that I've got highlighted needs to be changed to true? Yeah, yeah, I figured that the greater than, less than signs in between, I didn't want to change those. So just change this word right here from false to true. All right, so I'll just type in true right here, just all lowercase. I want to make sure I do it right. I mean, if I trust you. So that right there's that's the one I need to do. I mean, I got no problem waiting. I mean, you're not confusing me. I just want to make sure I did it the right spot, the right time, right there. So that's as long as I got that right there, I can just go ahead and close out. Lowercase, yeah, it's all lowercase. That's what I did right there. And now save it. So go hit file and save. Just like that. And so, and that will give me better controls. Yeah, I saved it. So, and that's, you said there was a YouTube video on this? That'd be kind of neat to look at. What was that? Do you know the... Yeah, that little squiggly line, little thing. I've watched people hit that one right there before, and they were able to see the collisions and all kinds of shit like that on. Is that what that will do for me now? So when I hit that little squiggly little, yeah, that little line, I've watched DJ Goham hit it, and it brought up to where you could see the collisions on certain things, and it. Okay, cool, cool. I watched him hit that button. I'm hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, going, "You fucking liar." Okay, what's the name of the video? I've already got my um, just unlocking console commands. Yeah, FS25. Yeah. Sure, it goes right straight to DJ Goham's video. I'm going to put the commands in there. I'm just starting to type faster, so I'm pretty sure it'll probably give me the same damn video. Enabling cheats in developer development control tutorials. Is this the one right here from Farmer Cop? Add commands. That's Steam version. This one right here. Farmer Clean. Essential console commands for PCs. Farming Simulator 25.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Farming Simulator 25 tricks video. Today we're going to talk about 25
Farmer Cop?
console commands.
Alright. I thought it was might have been Farmer Cop, because it seems like he does some of the better videos. This guy, yeah. This gentleman right here.
Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a video to essentially teach you how to enable cheats and console commands for your Farming Simulator 25 game. Now, I also want to just start this off right off the bat. This only works on PC. If you are a console player, this will not work for you. There's no way to do this, so I don't want you to watch the whole video and realize you can't do it. So I just want to put that out there right away so you don't waste it.
I could see the misunderstanding on that, because console commands.
I'm also going to show you a couple of neat tips and tricks and other things you can do as well here in the XML of the game. And then I'm going to show you some very common like console commands and stuff like that that'll hopefully help you in your gameplay. And I do have a list of console commands as well, which I will share down below in the description, just so that way you guys have it. If I forget to do that, let me know. I will put it down there. Just leave a comment.
So did you do this with?
And I'll get it in there. I got the list from Yoast.
So did you get this done with yours?
Sent it over to me, so I will put that list onto a Google Drive document. That way I can share it with you guys down below. So just be aware of that, and then I'll teach you some common commands that I use that might actually help you out quite a bit as well. Some of these will help if you're doing content creation, and some will help if you're just playing the game. But yes, this also may not work if you're playing a Steam version of the game. I've heard that it may not work, or there's some issues there. If you try it with that, try it for sure. Try it. Follow this to a T, see if it works for you. I just don't want to guarantee if you're not playing with a Giants version of the game. I can't guarantee this is going to work. I don't know if there's no other ways that can do it. This is the only way to do it still, but it may not work with your version of the game. If you have a Giants version, which is just the eShop version that you get from Giant Software, if you bought it on their website or used anyone's partner code, you have the eShop version. So first off, a couple things we need to do.
I've got
One, we need to make sure we
Epic Game version. I hope it works.
So we need to make sure we have that. The next thing that you are going to do is you're going to go into your documents, go to My Games. It should be saved under here. I'm not sure if it would be somewhere else or not, but again, it'll just be Documents, and then you can go to My Games, and it should be under here. It's the only game I have installed on this computer, but this is my new computer. But Farming Simulator 25, we want to go into this folder, and then we want to scroll down, and we want to find this right here. This is the game file, which it wants to open in Microsoft Edge for me. I don't want it to do that. I'm going to hit open with, and you need to open it with a text editor. Notepad is totally fine. Your PC should have something like that. And then it is going to pull up an XML here. Let me pull up. I don't want the other one that's on there. I just want this one. It's going to pull up this XML right here. There's a couple things you can do in here, which is great. It has a lot of your different settings like brightness and stuff like that in here. But what we need to go down here is do
Nice. Well, I appreciate that.
And then go to controls, this section, and we need to change this here. This should say false on yours. You just want to change this to true. Just type that out in there. That's great. Then this is important. Hit File, hit Save. Do not just exit this out. You have to save it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of figured that much. I do remember that from
Write the other file.
class.
It's actually the right thread. That's the important thing.
But I'm glad you emphasized that. Save it, save it. Thank you.
View distance,
Make an awesome moderator, man.
or the LOD distance, the foliage distance. You can crank these up if you have a powerful PC. I would not do this if you don't have a powerful PC. But you can crank these above. Normally you can only go up to 200% in the settings, but I just took them all to 6% or 600%, and then I can go File, Save. Now note, if you go to those settings and you make any adjustments in the settings in the game, it will revert back to 200%. Just be aware of that. But if you set them to 6 here, and then have File, Save, it really pushes that render circle out further. So your game will look great, but it can cause some serious performance issues. So be very
Yeah, I won't be doing that one.
as possible. So after we've done this, we've hit File, Save, we've enabled console commands. Now it's enabled cheats. That's where this comes in right here. And I'll also show you another trick that'll help here as well. I want to right-click on this, and you should be able to get this a shortcut even if you play the game on Steam. But you're going to right-click. I'm going to move this out of our way here. But if I right-click on this, it says Properties. I'm going to click Properties, and then it's going to open up this window right here. Under the target section, which is right here, and what is highlighted for me, at the very end, it will normally look like this. It'll normally look like this. I'll apply that, hit OK there. If I open that up and hit, oh, I didn't click it. There we go. Hit Properties. It'll normally look like this. I want to go to the very end. I'm at the
Nice, 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 nice.
help you guys out a little bit when I'm editing. And then I want to do dash, all lowercase, cheats. Perfect. And then I can hit Apply and OK. Now, the other thing you can add at the very end of this, and this is, I learned this from the Farm Sim guy, and he does a video on his channel out about it, so make sure you go check him out as well, because he does a fantastic job. If you don't like the stupid intro videos that play when you start the game, so if I was to launch Farming Simulator right now, those intro videos like the cinematic trailer will play and all that stuff, you can get rid of those. There is an easy way to get rid of those if you don't want to deal with those anymore. All you have to do is at the very end of this, you can, after you put cheats in, hit space again, then dash, and
I don't have to enable cheats, yeah.
skip, S-K-I-P, uppercase S, and then, so you're going to spell start with the S being capitalized, and then there's no spaces between these words, and then videos with the V being capitalized. Then again, hit apply and hit OK, which is fantastic. Okay, we've done it. That should enable it. So
I kind of like the startup video.
it's going to be a little zoomed in. I'll switch it over here in OBS once we actually get into the game. But you'll see when we actually launch the game here that there is not going to be, it's just going to load me right into the screen. It's just zoomed in right now, but it'll load here in a second. Give it a second. OBS is picking up that Farming Simulator has been launched. There we go. All right, so again, it will skip those intro videos if you don't want to watch them. And then big thank you to, big shout out to
I mean,
Farm Sim
if
guys.
this helps with mine, that'll be awesome.
So now if we load in, I'm just going to start a new game. This will be fine. Let's do start from scratch. Really doesn't matter. Farm manager, new farmer, doesn't matter. We'll do node all that. Let's just start a new game here. And I don't need any mods. I'm going to deselect all.
That's that funky looking key next to the one. Okay, cool.
I'm going to show you how you can do all this stuff with the common commands and the different stuff you can do with the cheats and stuff like that. Now I will also say this. They sometimes, and the game is always getting patched and updated and fixed and things like that. So if you're having an issue with a specific cheat, I would just redo the steps backwards, put cheats back in there, re-enable it on what I did at the very beginning of this video. Just try to restart all that and redo it all. I have had some issues where sometimes they'll work one day and the next day they don't work and nothing's changed. So it's a little frustrating, but usually they work pretty good. And the ones that are more common, they work every time pretty much. So, okay, I am in here. Now what can I do? If I hit F2, you can do the FPS one up there. I'm in 30 FPS. It's terrible. It should be at 60. My shader cache must have to load or something. But anyhow, my computer should not have issues getting that up to 60. But regardless, you can see what FPS you're running. F2 if you have those console commands enabled. You can hit F4 if you want to see stuff from the ground. This is so you can see kind of where things are, but in a different
Where your collisions are.
You'd say, well, why is this actually helpful? I use it to find tree stumps or other objects that I can't see that might still be there, so I know that I can landscape down and delete them if they still exist. This helps you like find tree stumps and stuff like that. And again, F4 toggles that on or off. There's a whole bunch of other things in there as well. Now I want to talk about actually doing some of these console commands. On the upper left-hand side of your keyboard, there should be a little squiggly line. I don't know for the life of me the name of that. I'll put it up on the screen right now. I'll go Google the name of that. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head.
That's how you figured out the name of it?
Right there. If you click it again, there's a little hashtag there, or that little pound sign there, depending on what millennia you're from. And and then you can go ahead and type in console commands. If I hit it again, it'll close this out. So pretty easy. Boom, boom, and then off. So I'm going to type it twice here to get to here. There's a couple things that you may want to know about. Here's some common ones that people like to use. There is GS, and there's a ton. There's a ton. Absolute ton of these. Again, check out the list. Weather, spawn, spawn, Twister should work. Oh, command not found. You see, I've had some issues with that one, so it may work. Or it might be weather Twister spawn. I can't remember what it is exactly, but yep, there it is, weather Twister spawn. You also have to get command exactly correctly. And there we go. It's loud. I just spawned a Twister. Oh, sorry, I was trying to move around. Make sure you close it out after you activate something, but I just spawned a Twister. So you can spawn a Twister, and you can see it destroyed that tree there. That's fun. Usually it works fine. Now the other thing I'd say, I don't want to use the Twister anymore. You can also scroll back up to what you've done before by just hitting the arrow keys or scroll down. I'm going to type in GS weather. Oops, if I can type weather. And then you can type like what, and then hit space, and then you can type what you think would happen. So I can say sun, and then I can do a random, and then hit space, and then hit like a number, like 1. It'll change the weather to sun, and then the Twister's gone because it's no longer Twister time. So there you go. That's an easy one to do there. Let's see if the GS field state one works. I'll show you that one where you can set a field to pretty much anything. And we have thought, I was talking with DJ actually about it tonight, and he said it may have not worked for me because maybe I had seasons on, so we will try it with seasons on and seasons off and see what happens. But if you go over to a field, you should theoretically, even if you don't own it, you should be able to set the field state for it because it's an overriding console command. I've had issues with it, so we'll see. But it's GS, should be at least, GS field, yep, set state, there it is. Okay, perfect, it's going to work for me. And then I can hit the little squiggly line, and I have this over here. You can change, it's a little bit weird right now, but I can change, let's say this field to spinach, growth states, I want it to be harvest ready. Apply, and it'll make whatever field is harvest ready. Now, if you have a custom field or something, and if let's say I painted part of this field, like let's say I went to landscaping mode and I painted this, oh, I don't own the land, but let's say I painted part of it, you know, a different landscape or something like that, and then I go to grow spinach on it, it'll grow it over the whole thing. So there's a lot of stuff to play with in that menu there, so make sure you guys check that out. The other thing you do is, this one's a good one. GS.
Yeah, I remember that one. They had a big old fight with Giants software. I remember that. They had a big old falling out, and he pulled a lot of his mods with that one.
Which, by the way, default is 60 if you're in first-person view, and then 40 if you are in...
And the realistic weather. Yeah.
So 60 for first person.
You can actually go to his, and he will. If he's still working on updates for some of them, and if he does have an update, it'll be on his page, and you can update it through his page only, not through the mod. But I've been having problems with it, so I've been keeping the realistic weather off. So yeah, I will delete that. Thank you. I forgot about that guy falling out.
If I go down to, let's go to the store because we're going to need to buy something probably for this. Visit, which speaking of store and buying stuff, let's say I need more money. I can do that here as well. I can do GS. Oops,
Nice.
GS,
Ritter's pretty decent.
typed it all out wrong. Money add, and then I think if you just hit enter, yep, it does.
If he would have said Squiggles, I would have been like, no, his mods don't like my computer. I love his mods, but they don't like me.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just buy something here at the stop. I obviously can't lift it up. It's a tractor, for Pete's sakes. Can't lift it up. I'd say I want to throw it because that's fun. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I can do GS toggle. Is it toggle? Nope. GS, I'm looking at my notes here. Player super strength. Player, and then you can see it down there. Player super speed is also another fun one too if you want to go really fast, but super strength is what we're focused on now. Hit enter. Now I can pick this tractor up. If I want to throw this tractor, hold the right mouse button down, and I can throw this tractor. So you can do that if you'd like to do that. And I just kind of mentioned the super speed one. The last one I'll mention is just time set. So if I want to do GS time.
Yeah, I'm worried about the time stuff, but
Time set.
that is cool. That is definitely cool. Alright, let's see here. Let's close all this stuff out and let's get back into, let's see what happens here. Now that I've saved it and I was right in the middle of actually being on the map, let's just see if what goes on. But here's that other map, guys. We just kind of went through a, let's see here. Let's escape and... Yeah, it's not going to work until I stop and come back out of the game. Yeah, I already did. I'm tapping it right now. It's not doing nothing, so... Yeah. I probably have to back out and come back in because it was still on the same settings from before. Well, here's that other map. This is that Western Australia. We'll take a look at that real quick. Looks like this is where your start farm is. Let's see. What all properties do we have? We've got this one. This one. Yeah, we got the whole top of the map, man. Holy shit, they give you everything up top. Okay, town has got the Corgi Station, Animal Dealer, a large petrol tank, Farmer's Market, Corgi Station, rent the train. Hey, you can rent the train, all right. Oh, huge silo system. And the Corgi Station, debris crusher, biomass heating, flat bottom bin. Bunch of flat bottom bins out here. And the lime station. Wow, and your farm has a fuel, a couple of different fill stations, lime station itself, fertilizer, and you got a big silo station. And you've got yourself a chicken coop with no chickens, and beehive with plenty of bees in it. And there's your farmhouse, and beehive honey plantation, and small greenhouse. With a boat right next to a pond. Alright, just put the boat in the puddle and go fishing. But it is pretty flat, wide open, lots of trailers. Man, lots of trailers. They said you had plenty of equipment to start, so... I think we have ample storage. This is probably like 60 million liters. No, 2,400,000 liters. That's it. Oh, not enough hops. Let's get up here. All right. And that's pretty much your map right there. It is all open fields. All right, well, you have a good one. Thank you for that. I hope it does help out later on. I'll check back. I'll be on pretty much all the day, so I'll check it out once I back out and come into another map. All right. Hey, we got the poopers. We got our poopers on here. All right, let's pet them. Let's pet the puppy. Let's pet the puppy. Pet the puppy. Pet the puppies. Pet the puppies. Pet the puppies. All right, we got ourselves a pick 'em up, our wardrobe, and our sleep trigger in the typical house. Got a pool that we can... Hey, we can walk on top of the water. In the pool, we act like Jesus Christ, which is not cool. Weather station. All right. Got the train and the edge of the map. So the train runs through our backyard. And I see the train track, but I don't see the train. So it looks like we've got up here Golden Fields Meal Elevator. And then Corky Station, Corky Field Mills, and Rent the Train. Yeah, we got the train that goes across the top. I don't know where else it goes. We got a lot of fields, and it looks like we've got just the one farm, so let's take a look out here, visit. Okay. Kind of run towards the tree sections to see what they are. An area that you can set up whatever you need. Yeah, and I'm not getting that little thing to work right now, so it probably won't take effect until after. But I do appreciate everything that he's done. He's been a good friend, good moderator, and helps me out quite a bit here. I do like that. Okay. Here is your crop calendar. It is your very typical crop calendar. Alright. Like I said, you got yourself a chicken coop there. Your contracts. Got the animal dealer. Special contracts. What is that? Vehicle workshop. Special contracts. Take the damaged vehicle to the authorized workshop. Alright. Got all kinds of them. And you own a greenhouse and available production chains. There is none. You've got the only production chain, so this map is what you make of it. That is it. And prices are decent. $21.82. That ain't bad. Not bad. Alright, let's go take a look over here. Looks like we got ourselves a... Oh. Man, they got all kinds of... You just dump the grain. It's right there. They got the sell point. Lime. Man. The weigh station here. Animal dealer, it looks like. Okay, I did not... I thought that there wasn't any production on the... Where are we at? Let's go take a look at where we're at. Farmer's market. All right. So it looks like on the farmland, it looks like you own the edges of the map. It looks like it's all there. It's all owned by you, every little spot. So don't bring any type of like road contracts or snow contracts. It ain't gonna work. Because if you own the what roads and stuff, you won't be able to do the snow. And let's see, your pastures are, oh man, there's 83 acres, there's 50 acres, 13 acres. It says the field's 26 acres, but it's 105 because it includes the start farm. There's another 15 acres. Damn, what's this big field? 96 acres. Wow. 53. I got 74. We got some big fields here, guys. For, I mean, 700 some odd thousand, 1.7 million, 900,000, 1.3, almost 1.4 million. Then we got the little ones for like 72,000. So there wasn't much on this map to talk about, but there is. Quite a bit of field work, normal crops, one farm, a little bit of a town, and if you want to sell anything production-wise, you've got your train up here. You could sell everything to. You put your own sell point in. Other than that, it's just whatever you want to make of the map. And that will do both of these maps tours and that little bit of information we put out there. Thank you to my moderator with Second Chance Gaming. Gave us that little console cheat thing, and we went and watched that video for a little bit. That was kind of a little extra bonus feature for today. But I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I will be back. I don't know. I probably won't be doing this map. I'll probably be going back to that new map that came out. The one I've been on for the last few days. So I will see you all on the next one. Love y'all. Peace. You have a great day. Happy Monday. Hopefully. And have a great day at work. Love y'all.